Hi, my name's John Penquet, and today I want to talk to you about the coronavirus impact on the housing market. I've been relatively quiet when it comes to coronavirus and the impact it's going to have on the market. I did a little bit of a talk about the opening back up of the property market and what was likely to happen in the short term. And funnily enough, if you go back and you look at the video that I did live in my office just as we were coming out of lockdown, you can make your own judgments as to whether or not I got that forecast correct or if I got that forecast wrong. So there's a bit of a challenge for you. Go and find it. However, we're a few months on from that now, and there is real data available to us. So all those people that went out and were doing seminars and Zoom events and talking about what's happening and what's going to happen to the property market, you heard all sorts of stuff. The property market was doomed. It was going to fall 20%, 10%, or the property market was going to go up and it's going to be the best thing ever. And lots of people trying to confuse the situation. They were referring back to 2008, the credit crunch. Why? Well, what's a credit crunch got to do with coronavirus and the impact? They're two totally different things. And yet we were getting people talking about those things. You know, I lived through or I experienced this when I was an investor 20 odd years ago. Well, 20 years ago was great, yeah, but it's not what's happening now. It's of no relevance to us in terms of what is happening now. Totally different scenarios. We had people talking about the 1990s and the interest rates going up, and we had, you know, the doom mongers saying, oh gosh, in Bank of England's going to put rates right up, it's terrible, and then Bank of England put rates down to 0.1%. So, you know, it's all just a load of nonsense. If anyone is saying, I think, just ignore them, please, okay? I'm not going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you what I know, and that's the importance. That's what we've got to focus on as we come through this unprecedented event and we move into the post-COVID era and the post-COVID market. It is not going to be anything like what it was before. That's the first thing you'll understand. If it's not going to be anything like what it was before, the data that we had before is not going to be anything like the data that we're going to generate going forward. So you can't look backwards to try and get a forecast going forwards. You've got to look at what's happening right now and the information that's available right now to us. So coronavirus, has it affected the property market? Yes. Coronavirus, will it impact the property market and cause the property market to fall? Yes, but only in certain places, not everywhere, and only with certain property types, not all. Will coronavirus cause property inflation and increases in property prices? Yes, as well. Yes, it will. It will cause demand in areas where there wasn't traditionally demand. It will cause demand for properties that we hadn't really considered. It will see a movement between rental and purchase in different locations. So, yes. The key for us as property investors is to understand where this is happening. And the only way you can do that is using data and using insight and using intelligence. Okay? Don't go following people and being told what to do. We all do that in the property industry. We're brilliant at following leaders. Don't follow leaders. Don't follow me. Don't do what I've done in the past, because what I've done in the past is not what I'm going to do in the future. So if you try and follow what I've done, you're going to make a mistake, because even I'm not following what I've done in the past. This is fundamentally different. You need to have data, intelligence, research, and a strong, robust business plan. So get that sorted first. Gather your information, get our market reads, or get our market forecast from Ultimate Landlord, get yourself along to our networking events, and definitely consider getting yourself to a one-day workshop with us where we'll draw up your business plan with you. There's no get rich quick, there's no Lamborghinis, there's no £1 million, there's no guaranteed income, there's no passive income. All of that's just all words and nonsense that's fired all around the industry. I'm not interested in talking to you about that. I am interested in talking to you about investing in the 2020s, 2021, 2022, 2023, and investing accurately and properly so that you get the best possible return on your time and your money. And in doing so, you'll also be helping out the wider property market challenges that we have. There are people out there that can't find homes that they want to live in. There are people out there that are at risk of being homeless. And unless we step up to the plate as property investors and do something about that and provide property where it's needed, the situation will only get worse. So be proud of what you do it well, do it properly, do it with Ultimate Landlord, come along and see us, and I'm sure that we can make a big difference.